Good morning. Welcome to SST class. Today I am going to discuss about lesson 2 geography. Lesson 1 we have already completed. So lesson 2 geography, that is forest and wildlife resources. You all pretty well know what is a forest. Forest means the woods, the trees, the big trees. Forest is the home of wild and some dangerous animals also. But forest is also a very resourceful thing. We get lots of things from forest. We get wood, we get different types of fruits, we get different types of leaves through which medicines are also prepared, and it is a homeland of many people also, right? They are sustaining their life through these forests. So today we will go through this chapter in details. So actually Earth is a planet of human beings, but we share the planet with different types of organisms, animals. They are living, non-living. Non-living animals are not there. We are sharing the planet with different types of animals and organisms, right? Our planet is also a part of trees, homeland of different types of insects, flies. Okay, so along with the human beings, many other complex and very complicated web animals are also residing in this earth, or in this world, you can say. For example, animals, microorganisms, the air which we breathe, atmosphere, everything we are sharing with the earth, or earth is letting everything reside over here. So total category of things are divided into two parts. One is flora, the other is fauna. Now what is flora and what is fauna, that we will see first. Flora is the medical term or the scientific term of plants and animals, and plants, and fauna is the scientific term of animals. Did you understand? That's why we say that Earth is a living place of flora and fauna. Now this fauna has specific specific categories like amphibians, mammals, and rest of animals. More than 81,000 of species of fauna is found in Earth, and 47 species of flora are found in Earth. Did you understand? Now some estimates suggest that at least 10% of India's record wild flora and 20% of its mammals are on the threatened list. Threatened list means they are in danger zone. That is, they are getting extinct. They are getting removed from this world. Why? Because we are not able to take care of them. Either they are cleaned from the place, or they are killed, or they are used for human desires, human demands. But we also have to feel or think that if we keep on destroying in this amount these flora and fauna, then a day will come, then these species will become totally extinct, right? And that moment, if we will cry also, then also it will not come back. Rather, it will never come back. So it's better to use only that much which is required and to find other option. When I'm finding that this is a limited in amount, and if I'll keep on using it, then it will, once a day will come, it will be declined. Then it's the thought of an intellectual person or intelligent people that we find an alternative so that this can be saved. Because these flora and fauna are the blessings of God. And when we are making it extinct, it is not possible for us to reestablish it. Understand? So, some forests are there which are really vanishing. What are they? Dimension of the deforestation in India is staggering. Continuously cutting down of trees, removing of forest, making multi-storied buildings. These are the desires and demands of today's people, demands and desires of us. Without thinking about our future, extinction of plains, trees, extinction of animals, that means what? Ecological balance is getting disbalanced. There will not be any balance in the nature. And when nature imbalances, it gives a furious return. Like nowadays, we are suffering with dangerous diseases whose origin is yet to be found. Right? So, we can classify the nature and natural resources in different categories, like normal species, endangered species, vulnerable species, rare species, endemic species, extinct species. Now, in these categories, what type of animals are being categorized? Normal species means like cattle, sow, pine, rodent. They are common. There is no problem in that. They are enormous and continuously they are getting resourced. Next, endangered. They are the species who are difficult to be found in nature, but they are getting extinct. They are getting removed from the society, from the environment. Understand? Vulnerable. These are the species whose population has declined to a level from where they like to be much more, and now they have come in the danger zone, like blue sheep, Asiatic elephant, Gangetic dolphin, and there are so many others. Right? Next, rare. Very rarely they are found. Seldom we get the chance to see them, like Asiatic buffalo, wild Asiatic buffalo, brown bear, Himalayan brown bear, desert fox, hornbill. Like, they are rare species, so they should be taken care of. Endemic species. Endemic species are those who are found in specific particular regions, and mainly those regions are isolated, different, or in a distance from the common world, like Andaman teal, Nicobar pigeon, Andaman wild pig, Mithun in Arunachal Pradesh. These are the endemic species. They are found in specific areas but in a very less amount. Understand? Extinct species. These are the species which are not found after searching of, and there is no chance of reoccurrence. Understand? So, these things are getting depleted from the environment. So, it is highly required that we take care of them and preserve them for our future. Understand? Achha. Next comes, when these things are getting declined, now what can be the fearful effect of it? First effect is, as I have already told you, the imbalance in the ecological balance of the nature. কোনো কিছু যদি এক্সেসিভ বেড়ে যায়, সেটাকে শেষ করার যে জিনিসটা, সেটা যদি শেষ হয়ে যায়, তাহলে হোয়াট উইল হ্যাপেন? এখন যদি চারিদিকে আমি শুধু সাপ ব্যাং বিছে দেখতে পাই, তাহলে হোয়াট উইল হ্যাপেন? পিপল উইল ডাই, কন্টিনিউয়াসলি দে উইল বাইট হিউম্যানস. দ্যাট ইজ ওয়াই food chain has been found in nature. You know pretty well, you must have learned about food chain in science. Food chain is required to maintain the balance. কোনো কিছুই অতিরিক্ত হয়ে গেলে that becomes dangerous, that becomes harmful. প্রত্যেক দিন তুমি যদি চিকেন খাও, তাহলে what will happen? Your body will decline. The digestive system will get mess. So that's why everything should be in limit. Limitless কোনো কিছুই ভালো না. And when these flora and fauna, they will keep on declining continuously, then that will destroy or damage the balance in the nature, and imbalance nature always rebucks, and their rebuckment is very hard to taken care of. Understand? Now, who are responsible for this? The depletion of forest, floras and faunas. Who are actually responsible for this? That we will see in our next class. Till then, take care, stay healthy. Thank you.